Guys, on today's video I'm going to be talking about the struggles of living in Lagos. So if you're trying to relocate into Lagos, or you're trying to get a new apartment, leaving your current city or your current house from where you're moving to into a new place, this video is for you. Also, if you're relocating into Lagos as a first timer, don't go anywhere. This video is also for you. This video is going to be helpful for everyone because I'm about to spill the tea and let the cat out of the bag and tell you what Lagos is really like. Lagos is a huge city, of course it is, but there are so many struggles you want to know. Just levitate. So on my last vlog, I made a vlog of when I was moving out from my old house into this new house, and it's been 1 month here already. Yeah, looks good, sounds great. Moving into a new apartment is always quite amazing until you find out there are things you really need to know before moving into a new apartment. That is why I'm here today, to tell you and to share with you the struggles of moving into a new house, and also the struggles of living in Lagos in general. Lagos is a beautiful city. Apart from Lagos being expensive as a city, we all know that Lagos stands like Vegas. Yes, Lagos is like Vegas. Lagos is expensive. Lagos is for everyone, I would say. Lagos is for everyone, because I won't say Lagos is not for everyone. Lagos is literally for everyone. If you are at the point where you live like the bougie lifestyle, of course Lagos is the place for you. And if you are a minimalist also, yes, Lagos is the place for you. But before moving into Lagos, there are things you really need to know, especially if you have never ever lived in Lagos before as a person, or you're moving from wherever you're moving from right now, from your current house, you're trying to move into a new house. Lagos is a very tough city. Okay? Living very close to the construction site right now. So my new house is made up of 5 buildings in the whole estate. Like the whole estate is it's a mini estate, right? So we've got just 5 buildings, and out of the 5 buildings in this estate, it's only 2 of the houses that are ready. This one that I am in right now, and the other house in front of me, which is the house 1. So every other building around here is still under construction. Everyone is still trying to build and put things together. So forgive the sound that comes from the background, because you might be hearing the sounds and everything. And yeah, just forgive it. And of course you might hear the dogs back too, because I introduced 2 people into I've got 2 dogs right now, Molly and Carly. I'm sure I'm going to show you guys Molly and Carly maybe in my next video, because this current video is really important and we really need to talk about it. Moving in Lagos is so expensive. The first thing about moving in Lagos is that the rent either on the island or on the mainland could be quite pricey. So always make sure that before you try to relocate into Lagos or moving into Lagos, you already know what you're about to get into. You could check out on property.com and every other ones, other property firms, to find out the rough sketch of what is really going to cost you to live in Lagos. Lagos is really an expensive city to stay in. So yeah, just get ready for it. If you're moving from other cities like Calabar, Abuja, or some other cities that are like traffic-less states, always know something, that if you're moving into Lagos and you are a driver, you need to not just drive for yourself, but you're driving for everyone. So you're waking up every day to literally know that you're hitting that road, not just to drive for yourself, but you're driving for everyone. So it means you really have to be looking into your inner mirror and your side mirror every time, because the little minute you feel like you want to just flip your eye off that steering, anything can go crazy. While living in Lagos, always make sure that you are a very smart person. If you are living in Lagos, you have to be extremely smart. People in Lagos like to take advantage of you. from the regular taxi drivers, apart from the Uber and the Taxify drivers, from a regular normal yellow metro taxi drivers and every other person. You go to the market and some other things, people would just like to use you. Lagos is a city for the wise and the smart people. If you're not smart and if you're not wise up there, Lagos is going to do you 300. They're going to do you 1,000. They're going to do you a lot of stuff. So if you want to live in Lagos, you have to be naturally smart as a person. And if you are not street smart in Lagos, I know how to speak like 2 to 3 languages. Trust me. Lagos is a crazy city. Get ready for it. I mean it. It's for real. So here I'll be giving you guys tips and things to look out for. I'll call this one my tips and tricks of what to know and what to do before moving into a new apartment in Lagos. Either you're moving into Lagos for the first time or you're moving from your house where you're staying right now into a new apartment in Lagos. You must have gotten the other apartment a few years ago. Things has changed right now. In Lagos, the landlords doesn't give you anything apart from the building, the structure. That's what they give you. They just give you the structure. So every other thing that comes after that happens to be your problem. Yes, it's your problem. If your socket gets barred, it's your problem. If your toilet gets barred, maybe the flush or something, it's your problem. If your shower gets barred, it's also your problem. So before taking a house in Lagos, always make sure that you have another account for spending. Yes, that's the word. Another account for spending. Because in Lagos is a city where you have to like spend money if you're trying to live in a place. Sometimes people call it pay and parking, but you still find out that it's not just pay and parking. You still pay parking and still fix a lot of stuff alongside on your way. Trying to pick a house in Lagos, I'll tell you that the best time to pick a house in Lagos is during the raining season. Yes, you might really want to wonder like, so when will I know when it's a rainy season? We know when we have rainy seasons and dry seasons and all of that. And if you know that time is really against you, I'll still tell you how to go about it. Just keep watching this video. I'm going to tell you what to do and how to go about it. But if you're getting a house in Lagos, just make sure you are trying to rent this new house during the raining season. Because in Lagos, especially on the island, either you are in Lekki or you are in Ekpe, it's the same thing. Be in Lekki, be in Ekpe, be in VGC. There is flood. Yes, there's flood. There's flood. When it rains, it's always flooded because we do not have drainage systems around here. There is no drainage. There are no gutters, for all these things to get in. We just have cute things around here. We have malls, we have every other thing. But you see that drainage, we don't have it. So most times the rain falls here and it takes about 5 to 7 days for the whole water to dry. And during the process of the water trying to dry up, it causes a lot of traffic. So if you're someone who has a 9 to 5 job, who is trying to move into Lagos, or you're trying to move into a new apartment in Lagos, please try and make sure that wherever you're moving into in Lagos is comfortable. It's not that rain falls today and you're calling your boss to tell him you cannot make it to work. I'm sure you wouldn't want that. Lagos is one city that pushes you to make money for yourself. If you're not making money in Lagos, you cannot live that lifestyle that you want to live. Either you want to live your baby girl lifestyle or you want to live your regular normal lifestyle, but in a very classic standard way. Lagos is the city for you. If you're in Lagos, Lagos gives you the opportunity for you to do more. This is the city where everything happens. You can organize a concert and people would come for it. You could sell any product and people in Lagos would buy if you know how to put out your products right. Lagos is the city for hustlers. Lagos is not for just you to come and lie down every day and wake up. No. Lagos, you must have the drive to do more. You must have the drive to want more. You must spend money to make money in Lagos. Lagos is not just, okay, so I'm just going to go to the market and buy a few stuff and this and that and so on, so on, so on, so on. No. In Lagos, you have to spend money to get money. Yeah. You have to spend money to get money. Of course. That's true. Also, the most beautiful part of Lagos is either you are on a budget trying to go out every day, or you are on the side of I spend a lot, I really do not care what leaves my account. Lagos is ready for you. Lagos is the city for flex. You just want to flex, you just want to enjoy yourself, you just want to party every day. Lagos is the city for you. Lagos never tells you that, oh, it's too much. Lagos doesn't tell you it's too much. Lagos tells you to do more because Lagos wants you to do more. Lagos is that city for you. If you really want to like party every day, club every day, spend money every day, Lagos is the city. If you're trying to move into a new house in Lagos, the things you really need to look out for that we all feel that it is not important to look out for, I'll tell you right now. And I could take a purse for a minute because each time I think about it, I wish I already ran into a video like this that really taught me what I would have known around my city or something before moving in. But yeah, I had no opportunity to get that. So yeah, it's fine, right? I'm here to share it out to someone already. I'm here to show you so you do not end up making the same mistake like I did. So yeah. The first thing you should look out for in your new house, moving into a new house, is the internet. Except you're not someone that works with the internet. For me, I work from the house, so I always need the internet. So while I was moving here, um, yeah, I'd say I didn't really look out, or I'd say it felt good because I actually checked. I currently use Nine Mobile Network. When I moved into this house, Nine Mobile Network felt good. I was still having the regular 4G on my phone, and everything was going all fine until 1 week later. I just realized that my phone started coming up with 3G and it never stopped. It was constant for like 2 3 days, and later it changes into E. When I'm upstairs, it comes up with 3G, but when I'm downstairs, it only shows Edge. And I'm like, Edge? When the world is already heading into 5G and I'm seeing Edge on my phone, am I going back? I'm coming forward. I don't know. It was something to really think about. I'm having Edge on my phone in this house. So I called my network server, and all I heard was I should give them the address of where I was, and they were going to fix it up. And I also realized that a lot of people who also moved into this place has also called them to complain of the same issue. So one of the things you would really love to look out for if you're moving into a new house in Lagos, or into a new apartment, or into a new city at all, always look out for the internet, right? Make sure that your network server is provided around that same area also. It goes beyond just moving into a new house. It's going to be so crazy and so fucked up. Like, imagine getting a house and no one can reach you because your lines are never going through. You can't even receive messages on your WhatsApp. You can't even do anything with your socials. It's crazy. So always look out for your internet, right? The network connection around your area. Two, another thing to look out for, the road. What is the road to your house like? What does the road looks like? We go getting an apartment, we go apartment hunting, and we just see the house, the structure. Like I said earlier, the landlords in Lagos gives you structure. The houses could look so nice. But what about the road? How is it? You need to think about it. These are things you need to put into consideration. When it rains, what would this road look like? Is this road going to be something I'll be able to access? Either you drive or you take a taxi or something. Do you think the road you are about to move into, the place you're about to move into, how is the road in that city? How is the road in that area? How is the road in that estate? How is the road in the street? These are questions you really need to ask yourself. Are you going to be inside every time it rains, or do you still want to be able to go out each time it rains? Everywhere on the island is flooded. So, but it doesn't mean that because everywhere on the island is flooded, it means you have to go and live in front of the flood. It's totally not acceptable for me. I don't know about you. The rent might be cheaper, but the road has to be very good because the road is like everything for me. If the road is not good, how the heck am I supposed to live in this place? How am I even going to go out? So always look out for the road. Yeah, the roads are really important. Look out for what the roads to your city looks like. All right. Tip three. How far is the grocery store to your house? Did you ever think about that? How far is the grocery store to your house? The grocery store is very important. Imagine having a long day of work and then you get back home and you find out that you're out of food and you need to run into the grocery store to pick up noodles quickly or something, or pasta or something, just anything. You need to live close to a grocery store. Either you're a foodie or not. Yeah, I could sound like a foodie right now, but either you're a foodie or not, you need to live very close to a grocery store. How far is the grocery store to your current house? Or how far is the grocery store to this house you are about to rent? This is an important tip. And I'm not collecting money for this one. Don't worry about that. The gas station. Yes, gas station. Tip four is the gas station. How far is the gas station to your place? How close are you to the gas station? Right? Um, the gasoline is very important. Either you want to fill up your gas or you're trying to buy fuel. How far is it to your place? Is this something that is a walkable distance? Or is this something that you really have to take a taxi for? You just have to jump on a bike or hop on a bike to just get it? You should ask yourself that question. How close is the gas station? So these things are like things you really need to look out for. The gas stations, grocery store. If you are a guy, yeah, I'll tell you, you should also look out for the barber shop. A barber shop. It's always everywhere. Yeah, but a barber shop also. Tip 5. Either you are in your current house for 1 month or 1 year. Either you're there for 1 week or 1 month. Always make sure that you know the strongest landmark to your house. Find out the strongest landmark that leads to your place, because you don't want to have like deliveries and then get the dispatch bikes getting to call you every now and then just to get directions on how to get to your place. So it is very important that you know your landmark, know the closest place, know the bus stop before your bus stop. That's like the first thing you should even practice, like your first week into moving um into a new place, a new city, or a new house. Make sure that you know the bus stop before your next bus stop. Also, make sure that you have a very strong landmark to hold on to. Sometimes the landmark could be like those adverts, billboards you see on the road, or a school. Yeah, a school is also a very strong landmark. A gasoline station is also a very strong landmark. Imagine telling someone, all right, you have to stop at Owando or something. After just tell them to drive into Owando or something. It's a strong landmark. Don't use the word, oh, I just moved into the city, so I'm still trying to know my way around. No, that's wrong. That's not right. If even if you're there for a week or for a year or for a month, the first thing you need to know is, I'm moving into this new city. What's the what's this next bus stop called? What's this my bus stop called? What's the bus stop to my house called? What is the closest thing to my house? What can I see around me? What can you see around you? So imagine ordering for a taxi and your taxi driver has to call you and be like, okay, so I'm driving in straight. So how am I going to do right now? So all you need to do is make sure you have a landmark you could always hold, maybe a church or something that you could always direct them with. It is very important. It sounds like it's less important right now, but it sure will be at some point. Six, another thing to look out for, it's very important, a pharmacy. How close is the pharmacy to you in your current city? How close is your pharmacy? How close is the pharmacy to you? You need a pharmacy very close to you because anything could happen. You could eat in the morning and at night you're already having running stomach or something. So you have to stay close to the pharmacy. It could be anything. It could be headache, it could be running stomach, it could be an asthmatic attack too, and imagine if you do not have an inhaler in the house at that point, and you need to just rush up. Maybe someone is there with you and the person really needs to rush up to get something. You need a pharmacy very close to you. These are things you really need around you. A pharmacy close to your house. So always make sure that you look out for a pharmacy close to you. This would be very helpful at some point. Trust me. I would say getting a house in Lagos, you should always go back and check out the house up to 3 times before finally settling to make payment. Because the first day going to the house, you might be super excited about the structure. Don't forget, I have already said it, that the landlords in Lagos gives you structures, only structure. Every other thing that comes after that happens to be your problem. It doesn't concern them anymore. Once they collect their money, it's over. And if you're using a property firm or an agency firm or something, they'll never ever tell you that something is really wrong with where you're trying to move into. All they want is their money. So always make sure you go back up to 2 to 3 times before you settle and make full payments into the new house you're trying to go into. In Lagos, the agents will tell you, oh, the house is so good, the house is nice, oh, there's this one we even want to do right now. Next week, even 2 days ago, they were doing some stuff here. They just laid all this. Yes, we're going to clear out this part. See it with your eyes that they have done it before you even try to move into that place, because once they get their money, they'll jump up, they'll run away. You never ever doesn't even care how you're going to feel thereafter, after you make your payments, what struggles you're going to go through and all of that. They don't care. All they want is that's their commission and their money. Once you pay, Sefini, nobody is going to come back for you. Even if you have to complain to them. Not all of them though. Some of the agents still tries to take up your case, to make sure that they reach out to the landlord to tell them what you're going through as a current struggle. But some of them will just find you as a nagist. That's the word they'll use. That lady, she nags too much. Oh, that guy, he complains about every little thing. You think it's little? If you think it's little, then I shouldn't be complaining about it. If something is little, I should be able to fix it and not complain about it, right? So imagine paying for a house right now, and the first day you came, the toilet was working perfectly fine, and then you made payments just on that first day. And you moved in finally, and you found out that there are things that the landlord is meant to change by himself. And then you call the agent because sometimes the landlord doesn't make themselves accessible. And the agent is telling you that you complain too much. Problem. I was house hunting. There was a time I called an agent on the phone and I told him that, okay, so I needed a house, help me get a house and something. And he told me, okay, come check. I have about 5 or 6. I was like, no, I'm just going to check like 2 places. And after I check those 2 places, that should be all for me. We went to the first place and I wasn't pleased at all. The second place we went to would have been probably what I would have settled for, but the road was bad. And I told him I didn't like the road. He needs to take me into civilization because that part looks like it wasn't civilized at all. It was about a little change lesser than what I got right now. But what are you trying to say? That my top 7 would be power supply. What is the power supply like in this new place you're trying to move into? Moving into this place for me, I didn't use that street sense. That's what I'm giving you guys right now so that you don't fall into the same thing like I fell into, because it doesn't sound cool. I'm filming right now with my natural ring light, like the natural lightning rather. I'm filming with natural lighting. I can't even turn on the light because I've been waiting to make this video forever and the power supply is crazy. So imagine trying to turn on the generator and I'm making this video right now. It's still going to be extremely loud. So if you're trying to look out, though there are some places in Lagos that they are serviced estates, you have lights, you don't have to bother about bringing in generators and all of that. But we're going to get to the top, right? It's stages right now, but however, Nigeria is 60 years old and we do not have light in this country. There's no lights, right? So, but at least some places we still have lights in some places. I've lived somewhere on this island also where we used to have lights, but they have to like share it for a few days. You have lights for a day or two. There won't be light and stuff. But you see this current place I'm staying right now. The power supply is terrible. It is really terrible. So think of what the power supply is like before you move into um, the new house. Find out if the current place you're moving into is good enough, or at least it's something you really want to be into. When it comes to in terms of bad road, water supply, power supply, and what is around you, there are people you have to run into or talk to. There are stores around the place you want to rent the new house. So always go there, purchase an item or two, be interactive, talk to the store owner, like hello mom or hello sir or something, or whoever. Be kind, have a smiley face, put up a smiley face, and don't let them feel like you're moving into this place or you're about to move into this place. You could use the word, oh, so I just moved into this place and I'm probably your next door neighbor or something. um oh wow, your drinks are chilled. Okay, not bad. So do you guys really have lights, or how do you cope? How's business going here? What is business like here? There are a lot of people who really doesn't receive questions like that on a daily. People don't try to ask them about their business or how it's going or what's going on with their businesses. So when you try to like ask them about it, right, they feel like you have interest in them, not about the business, but they feel like you have interest in them or you have good thoughts towards them to ask, oh, how's business today? Oh, business is doing great. Business is fine. Business is absolutely great. Then you can now go in with your question. Ah, okay, this drinks looks really cold. Feels good. Wow. Ah, I never knew I could buy cold stuff here. Okay, cool. But how do you guys how do you cope? Do you have to like run your gen every time to keep your freezers cold or something? So yeah, I'm sure the store owner is also going to indulge in that conversation too, only if the person is a snob. Also, you could always ask, many of the estates and many of the areas here will always have these bike guys from the bus stop that takes you into your house or into your estate or something. So if you're moving into that place for the first time, you could always like hop on a bike, come down from that car of yours or come down from that taxi and hop on a bike. Hop on a bike and talk to the bike guy, like, okay, this road bad small or something. Always relate to them with a language they would understand. Don't go overboard because they're going to feel like, okay, what's this one saying? So always come down to the language they understand. You could go with pidgin, like, so how lights for this area safe? I know they're around since last week. I've been commode. Lights not there now. What, just they enter house? When last they even bring lights for this side? Something like that. Just ask them, when last did they bring lights in this area? If you say something like 5 days ago or 3 days ago, you should always have that red flag that there's something already about this place. For them not to have lights 5 days at a stretch, crazy. I mean, crazy. So I'll tell you that before you finally settle for that house, go behind your agent. Yes, go behind your agent. That's not snitching. That's you trying to find out where you're trying to move into. Go behind your agent. You've already, yeah, you've gone with him already to check out the place. Even if you don't have to get into the house because you have no keys, or the place is not accessible for you to enter, go back to that place before you finally settle and make payments for that house. Before you settle down, go back to that place, go back to that area, go back to that estate, go back to that city. Find out what you need to find out. Find out everything you need to know, because the agent would never ever give you their 100% truth. Everyone is doing their business. Everyone paints everything to look good. No one wants to tell you. It will only take the grace of God, and that's really tiny, and it comes in just a few people for them to tell you that, oh, the light in this area is quite bad, but if you have like solar or something, but hopefully they get to like fix it with time. It Those kind of people only comes like 1 out of 1,000 people. Those are like, this is like 1% out of 1,000 people would literally tell you the truth. Many people would not even tell you the truth. Everyone will tell you, oh, they just took the light. Oh, I brought someone here yesterday and there was light throughout yesterday. Someone will just tell you that, oh, as you're just dropping from this bike now, 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 now. They just took the light now, now. Ah, why are you lying, sir? Or even ma? So always go behind your agent and find out what you're about to settle for, because the agents will always sugarcoat stories to make it look good, to make it look nice. But always make sure that you have your own this thing, you have your own solid stand. Of course, sometimes you might want to move into a place and the power supply is whack, but the area is calm, the ambience is cool, every other thing is cool. If you know you have options, solar powers, or you can deal with the generator noise, you can still settle for it. But I'm just going to tell you that before you settle for anything, you should always go behind your agent and find out what that city or what that house really looks like before you move in there. All right? Okay. Another thing you should look out for when you're trying to move into a new place is the local market. As a Nigerian, we like to eat our normal culture and traditional food, right? So you have to look out for local markets. How far is the local market from your current city or from your current place where you're living in right now? How far is the market close to your place? Right? Markets sometimes are like the best choice you could go into. You know, you have the local market where you have to buy stock fish, dried fish, you have to buy everything at the same time. The grocery store would always give you like all those packaged ones and everything, but if you know you're someone that really likes the traditional food and you want to cook in your house, look out for the local markets around your place. I'm sure you will definitely get one. Local markets are never too much. Your next door neighbor could be selling in local markets, you know. So something. Always look out for the local markets close to your area. I'm sure this would also help you, right? And the last thing for you to look out for in this particular category, the last thing you need to look out for right now, I'll tell you. What do you think it will be? The mall. Yeah, I'm saying the mall, right? The mall. I'm fortunate enough to live. I'm living close to about 3 to 4 malls. Okay, so I'm staying very close to one of the biggest shop rights in Lagos, and I have Sky Mall close to me also. I have like two other malls. That's so exciting. So think about a day where you are so lonely, you're bored in the house, you don't have work to do, or you have one of those leaves at work or something, or maybe you have like an off day or so, or your friends comes around. Every time must not be in the house. Your house might be as comfortable as hell, but most times you just want to go out, see a quick movie or something, the new movie trending, and the movie time is for 9 p.m. and your house is quite far away from the mall and all of that, and so on, so on, so on. So look out for the mall. Look out for the mall. It's going to be very important because there are some night movies that that get to show in the cinemas like from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And most times you really don't catch up on all those things because you feel like it's going to be too late for you to go back home. So you just get to bust it and all of that. So look out for the mall when you're trying to get a new apartment in your new city, wherever you are. All right? Don't forget also to turn on your notifications so you'll be one of the first people to get my videos each time I post them. Alright, don't forget, it's the dry season here in Lagos, Nigeria. Stay hydrated. Lemons and water helps out. And you could also drink water. And also, water helps you to mind your business because you're going to be peeing every time. So, of course, drink water. Drink water, stay hydrated, and mind your business. Thank you for dealing with the sounds around my area. I'm sure by the next time I'm coming here with another video, it's going to be way, way, way better and different from what you're feeling right now and what you're getting. I love you guys. You already know I do, right? You already know I do. All right, it's time to go eat some food.